This is the flag of Poland. We are now touring Poland. And this is the political map of Poland. You can see Poland is bordered by so many countries. In the west, it is Germany. A little southwest, it is Czech Republic and then Slovakia. Further south, it is Hungary. Then as you go up again towards north, it's Ukraine. Then on the east, it is Belarus. Then comes a little part of Lithuania. And finally, in the north, it is Kaliningrad Oblast of Russia. And finally, in the north, it is the Baltic Sea. In my previous videos, you have already seen all the Baltic countries I have covered in my videos. Now we are going to see Krakow, which is an important tourist spot in Poland. We have already seen Poznan, Warsaw and Auschwitz. After seeing the Auschwitz concentration camps, now we are heading towards Krakow. Beautiful sceneries all around. Now we have reached our hotel in Krakow. You can see it is the Grand Felix Hotel. It's situated in the outskirts of Krakow. Next day, in the early morning, we'll go for sightseeing of Krakow. This lady will be our tour guide during our sightseeing in Krakow.
With population 750,000 people plus almost 200,000 students.
Our guide is briefing about the tour which we will do today. Krakow is one of the largest cities in Poland. It is known primarily for its grand historic architecture and cultural leadership. UNESCO designated its Old Town area as a World Heritage Site in 1978. We are now in the proper town of Krakow. See the beautiful city of Krakow. Now we have reached the Jewish colonial area. Established during the 14th century, Kazimierz was the old Jewish quarter in Krakow. During World War II, its Jewish inhabitants were moved to a ghetto in Podgorz, located in the old town of Krakow. Kazimierz was an independent city from the 14th to 19th century. This is the Jewish synagogue. There are 7 synagogues in Kazimierz, once home to the largest Jewish community in Krakow, and Galicia Jewish Museum is one of the main 7 synagogues in Kazimierz. Now they have reduced in very small numbers. Only about 150 families stay here. Here you can see an Israeli restaurant. These are all the houses of the Jewish families. You have already seen in my previous video of Auschwitz how the Nazis tortured the Jewish prisoners. Now we will see the royal castle of Krakow. We have come to the old town of Krakow. We'll do a walking tour here. You can take a horse carriage ride here. The carriage is so colorful. how elegant the royal castle looks from here in this angle. This is the protected wall of the castle. We are now in the Avel Hill area. The Avel Royal Castle and the Avel Hill constitute the most historically and culturally important site in Poland. For centuries, the residence of the kings of Poland and the symbol of Polish statehood, this royal castle is now one of the country's premier art museums. The complex consists of numerous buildings of great historical and national importance, including the Avel Cathedral, where Polish monarchs were crowned and buried. From the castle complex, you can see the Vistula River. Castle is a part of fortified architectural complex erected atop a limestone outcrop on the left bank of the Vistula River at an altitude of 228 meters. Beautiful school children have come to see the castle and the old town.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Some of the Avel's oldest stone buildings can be traced back to 970 AD. In addition to the earliest examples of Romanesque and Gothic architecture in Poland. This is the main church in the royal castle complex. Note that the domes on both sides have different colors. One is of black marble and the other has golden yellow color. This current Gothic cathedral is the third edifice. These are examples of Romanesque, Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque, Neoclassical and Neo-Gothic elements in the cathedral's facade and interior. The exterior is adorned by side chapels and representative mausoleums, most notable being the golden domed Sigismund's Chapel. Now we are inside the church complex. You can see the flag of Poland flying high. This royal castle in current state is built in the 14th century and expanded over the next hundreds of years. The Avel Castle has been standing for nearly 1,000 years and since its foundation it is the country's national sanctuary. It is the official seat of the Archbishop of Krakow. Sigismund's Chapel, adjoining the southern wall of the cathedral, is one of the most notable pieces of architecture in Krakow. And this is the famous clock which has only the hour hand. It sounds every hour. Here you can see the statue. Now there is a myth associated with this royal castle. It is said that there is a dragon which is associated with the Avel Hill where the royal castle is located. According to the legend, the dragon lived in a cave under the hill and its presence aroused fear and terror among the inhabitants of the city. And this is the Institute of Higher Education. We are now in the walking tour of the old town of Krakow. Now we'll visit the typical alleys in Krakow. All has a typical European style. The children have come here to see the Archdiocesan Church. This is one famous church. Elegant style and look. We are now enjoying the walking tour. This is another church here in Krakow. These are street musicians. We have now reached the market square of the old town, which is a very busy place. All local vendors are selling their products here. Now here, this was an university hall. Now it has become a museum. This is the inner courtyard of the old university. It's a very interesting place. The Collegium Mavis is located in the Krakow Old Town, Poland, is the Jagiellonian University's oldest building, dating back to 14th century. We are all waiting for the interesting feature of this clock here. Now see carefully what happens when the clock strikes 1. Yes, it has struck and you can see the whole affair. One of the highlights of the Collegium Mavis is the courtyard clock. Clock performs every 2 hours when a parade of wooden figures representing important professors and kings of Poland come alive to a pleasant tune. The clock is a lot of fun to see. We are back in the market square after seeing the university complex court. Here you can see a tall church. It has very interesting look. These are all imposters. They stand here like a statue and people gives them tips. And this particular imposter, when you pay him, he starts playing his false flute. After enjoying the sightseeing of Krakow City and Old Town, we are now returning to our hotel in Krakow. It's now around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. In my next video, you will see that we will proceed to Slovenia and there we will see the capital city Bratislava. After seeing my videos, please do like, share and comment. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel.